Did you know the Moscow Metro has a hidden secret cafe? Не знаю.
I always get asked things, I don't know why. So yeah, someone just come up to me saying, where's Kurskaya? I have no idea, but I tried to help him, but didn't work out. Anyway, yeah, it has a hidden cafe. I didn't know about that. So let's go check it out today. Yeah, and it's located on Arbatskaya, which is only a small metro station. Let's go check it out. Let's order a coffee. I'm gonna get a raf, which is like a traditional Russian coffee, and I'll find out if they've got any other snacks I can try. Let's go. So here it is. It just looks like a wall with a door. And this cafe is called Buffet Number 11. It's located on Arbatskaya metro station. So as I walk in, it's very small and no one is here. Some interesting decorations on the top of the wall. I'm not sure if that's particularly Soviet. Let me know in the comments below.
Здравствуйте. Можно мне, пожалуйста, раф с сыром? Ой, нет. Раф с сиропом, пожалуйста. И один ватрушка. И пирог с капустой.
Жареный или печеный?
Не знаю, жареный?
Печеный, а жареный вот.
Жареный? The small one. Да. Here is what the cafe was selling, some pies and, well, to be honest with you, I'm not too sure what most of these things are. I'm just assuming that these are traditional Russian pastries and sweet treats. So after I learned a new word in Russian, zharany, I surprisingly was given a tray of food, which I didn't really expect, but nonetheless, I got to work. I started with the raf, and you know what? I was pleasantly surprised because the raf, well, is popular in Russia. I've never tried it before, even though I've been here for a year now. Lovely. I thought this would be the right time, and I was missing out. Next, I tried the Vatrushka, and to be quite honest with you, it was very sweet. I'm not sure what was inside. I picked it because it had jam on the top, but there was some weird substance in the middle. So, yeah, too sweet for me. I decided to leave it and give it to Kat later on in the day. And next we have the pirog s kapustoi, which is basically a baked bun with cabbage inside. And do not be fooled. Do not judge a book by its cover. This is seriously one of the tastiest things I've tried in Russia. Why, oh why haven't I tried it before? This is so tasty. I don't know why, but something so simple like this, cabbage in a bun, well, it's really good. It slaps. So if you ever come to Russia, definitely buy one of these. One thing I've noticed about this cafe is that I primarily saw workers inside, so perhaps this is why people don't know about it, is because, well, the workers typically come here.
Можно с собой, пожалуйста?
Спасибо. Спасибо.
Interesting. It's a secret cafe, guys. Obviously it's not a secret, but yeah, just no one knows about it. I only found out about that cafe yesterday because Kat told me.
Right, so I am in Smolenskaya because I'm heading to the British Embassy today. And actually I need to stop drinking this coffee, this raf, because I forgot to order it with lactose-free milk. So now I'm probably gonna have a bad tummy, or a little bit of a bad tummy. And yeah, a little adventure through Smolenskaya. Never been here before. Looks like quite a nice area. And I've never been to an embassy before, so this will be interesting. Can you see the flags in the distance? The British Embassy. And here's a bin to put my coffee in. Right, I've got to go through security, so I'm going to plonk the camera away and head inside. I've not been allowed in the embassy, which I knew anyway because it's an appointment only basis. But you need to call a number, and I'm not sure if you have this problem in Russia as well, but when you call this number, you're speaking to a robot. Well, you're not even speaking to a robot, you're listening to a robot say, press 4 for this service, press 5 for this service, press 6 for this service. And it's infuriating. I go for that process, and I manage to connect to someone, and then they cut me off. So I can't even book an appointment. So I'm just waiting here now. I'm waiting for Kat to be free and available so that she can speak to the security guard, see what we can do, because it's useless. Absolutely useless. And let me show you my surroundings currently. I just found a random area to sit down at in Smolenskaya. Here we have a trolley, and I'm not sure if you see that there. It looks like an alcohol bottle of alcohol. I'm on some like building site area, but yeah. Tried finding the bench. There's either none available, or I can't see any. So this is where I'm sitting. I'm going to sit here for 10 minutes, but this is my life. If you're interested in how, a foreigner lives in Russia, subscribe to the channel, because I try and show my raw, unfiltered experiences here in Russia to the best of my ability. Even saying, can I have a coffee with cheese? Which I accidentally said in the cafe. Not sure if anyone noticed that, but in fact I might have a little walk around Smolenskaya. I've never been here before, so why not? Yeah. Aside from the building noise in the background, if you can even hear it, constant drilling, this place is very quiet. And I believe it's relatively in the centre, Smolenskaya. So, but yeah, as I always find with Moscow, which is such a strange phenomenon for me, is that Moscow's a massive city with massive population, but it's quiet in a lot of areas. Any time within the next 5 minutes, I'm expecting it. That was crazy timing. Hello, Kat. How are you? Good. Nothing happened. All right. Let me walk back there now. Bureaucracy is a pain in the backside for anyone, I think. So now I have to go all the way back home, because you can't get in without an appointment, which I already knew, but it's just, how do you book? I couldn't book anything online. Like, there's literally nothing for me to click on, no link or anything. Pain in the backside, but that's what happens. That's what happens when you live in another country. And as you guys know, I love a church. But there you go. What did you think of the small Soviet hidden cafe inside a metro station? Seems to me that this cafe was, predominantly used by the workers in the metro. So I wonder if anyone knows about it. But anyway, thank you for watching. More building work going on here in the park this time. And now the busy roads of Moscow.